Hello and welcome to today's video. I will be analyzing the footage of my Resurrection Druid again. This time we will face RMP with a Sub-Rogue, which is an extremely deadly class to face generally as a Resurrection Druid, Sub-Rogue that is. But with the help of a Retribution Paladin, the matchup is actually very playable because of Sank, because of Sack. So the only way they can actually kill me is if they set up CC on my DPS and I'm left all alone to face Sub-Rogue with a Frost Mage. So let's jump right in. As usual, I will be muting the video so we don't get distracted from the comms. We jump right in at the middle of the game because of the way my clips are set up. So the game went on for a long period of time. It was like almost a 10-minute game, and we are already in dampening. So we are basically at the end of the second icy veins, and I already used my tree form to deal with the icy veins. Right now I'm trying to LOS the Subrog because I'm out of diminishing returns of stuns. So I'm trying to delay their go as much as possible while my team deals damage. Okay, so I'm delaying the setup. I get chastised. This is quite bad. My warrior comes in on top of me, so the priest, if the priest fears, he will just berserker shout and remove fear from both of us. So the priest is not fearing. I dispel poly from my ret. Now I'm just hotting my teammates. Now the enemy team does a pretty good setup. They fear my DPS and they kidney me and do a go on me. My warrior cannot berserker shout and free both of them because he's also in a blind, so they covered it. So I'm completely alone and I skin this setup. The smoke is completely bait. I don't want to drink it at all. Now I dispel poly as well. Remember that dispel, unless you're about to die, you always want to dispel full crowd control before you start healing yourself. It's actually extremely valuable to remove 4 to 5 seconds of CC before you start healing. Unless you're like just dead, then you have to. But unless you have to, you just have to dispel. Now I force a clone and a kick because I'm not in imminent danger. I'm already on Standiar. I cannot die. During the lockout, I can go bear form and friends the regen back to full HP. I use this time in bear form to also do a half DR stun on the priest. And now with both kicks down, my thought process is I want to cyclone this priest now. I need to dodge gouge. So I turn around from the rogue and I get the full cyclone. I do the same thing for half DR cyclone. And now I'm looking to get out of here because the stun DR is off, so they can do another setup. I run away, but rogue chases with the Shadow Step Kidney. My red trinkets sank to free me from stun. Now I bear farm because I didn't see where the mage was, so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting in a poly, but it was on my warrior. Right now I see the Shadow Dance being used, so I pop tree form just to make sure that we do not they do not force anything, because I still have my cooldowns. I mean, I still have my trinket, which is the most important thing. I'm still baiting kicks with Cyclone when damage is not happening. So the kicks are completely irrelevant. Here, I wanted to spend these 5 combo points on the setup go to full maim stun the rogue, but the priest covers me before I can do that. Here, I wanted to do the same thing, so I don't instantly dispel red, but the warrior gets the double fear. I stop the polymorph, and then I dispel. We force block just like that, with a full rep. So we got, that was a full warrior fear into rep, and we force a block. Now, my teammates are screaming in Discord, now they want to go, they want to go. So my thought process is, if I'm in stealth, they cannot go. So I'm Shadow Meld re-stealth here. When I'm out of stun DRs, I'm out of every DR, almost. So they can't do anything until I come out of stealth, and I use this time with Sharpen Up to full stun the mage, who is also in high hypothermia, forcing the RMP to go defensive. Now this is a defensive dance because both of them are in the crowd control. So the rogue actually pops Shadow Dance to peel my teammates off the mage, and at the same time try to go for a counter go because it's also Shadow Blades with also secret technique. But it was a defensive go because they're completely fine. So the mage also pops Icy Veins and drops the Ice Wall. But with Tranquility, we are completely fine. Like, my teammates are full HP right now. Now they are covering me again. This is a very common tactic from really good RMPs. They use Holy Word Chastise to set up stuns on me. So I cannot pre-bear for many stun setup. So basically how it works is this. So if the priest gets a chastise on me out of form, which is in this case, the rogue can safely go for a kidney shot and do a full setup on me. If the chastise is with me in bear form, then they can just wait for me to come out of form, come out of bear form, to do a stand setup. So this is basically an insurance way of setting up CC. And it's also a way to help the rogue connect because I'm trying to LOS him with Pillar to deny the setup go during Icy Veins. So this is a very good, it's a very good play from RMP. They go for a cheap shot while also covering my DPS so they cannot help me. I instantly bark skin because this is a clean 3v1 setup with every single cooldown up except Shadow Blades. They also pop my auto regen. I also have to renewal, so they got everything from me except trinket. Because it was a very clean setup. Here with wings up, I force trinket from mage with a bash, which is really good for us. Now they want to set up again on me because I'm the kill target in this comp. Because it's sub-rogue, as I said in the early stages of the video. Whenever a sub-rogue faces a rest druid, usually they want to at least do some goes on restoration druid because we are quite squishy. This is another very clean setup with a chip shot with the mass polymorph. Now what I do here is, since the rogue actually didn't cover for me, or at least didn't stun me instantly out of the blind, because he also had the trinket, I actually get the bear form off, which is huge. And at the same time, since I was in a full blind and nobody touched me, I drop combat, so I go for stealth. The rogue is very quick because he gets me out of stealth instantly, so I go back to bear form. This is a very quick succession of events, chain of events. It's a very quick chain of events, so I'm trying to explain it. So I go bear form, which also gives me your sign vigor, which is max HP and armor, which is very good into sub rogue. Then I go stealth. The rogue gets me out of stealth instantly with some damage. I don't know exactly what he used. So I have to go back to bear form and I tank the kidney shot in bear. So I'm completely fine here because it's only Shadowlands and my warrior actually gets a full disarm on the rogue. So I'm in no trouble because of the help of my teammates. I still have Sanctuary after all of this, by the way. So you see the power of Red Paladin. Like a good Red Paladin makes me feel very safe. Here I want to annoy the enemy mage as much as possible. I have full combo points, so my next target is either a full maim stun on the rogue or a full maim stun on mage. But since we are focusing mage down in this particular game, we go for a full maim stun here. On the Ray is fine because we make the priest waste mana, because it's also a win condition for us, especially in 40% dampening. So this is sub-rogue RMP, and they are 10 minutes deep. They're completely fine. The priest still has cooldowns, because with my full maim stun, after Ray of Hope, he also had to Angel, the Guardian Angel Frost Mage. He has no blocks left. Now what happens is I try to line of sight the setup, but they smoke bomb, so I cannot help my teammates. If I were to NS3 from back here, I wouldn't be able to do any healing, so it would be a complete waste. So I'd rather just try to travel form a wild charge back in to maybe get into the smoke before they see me. But this is a very good team, so as soon as I leave the pillar, I get chastised into fear. So I'm just letting my teammates press their defensives in this scenario. So we don't panic overlap. So my warrior here, if you haven't noticed, instantly trinkets parries at high HP. So we are able to just trade his defensives alone without overlapping. So I was able to also sit the full fear without having to use Sanctuary. Here we get the trinket from Priest with full Hodge. And then we get the full clone on the Priest because Mage kicked Repentance from Retribution Paladin. So we casted at the same time. Mages decided to kick Paladin, so I got the full clone on the Priest and we killed him. We killed them both actually. But this was 44% dampening, 10 minutes into the game, so it took a while to down RMP. So this is today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. Let me know if you have any questions and if you have any footage that you want me to review. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye.